Boeheim, their scheduling has, look, we know about his whining ways. You can't keep scheduling like this and get lucky like you did last year. And that was what they were leaning on. Hey, we did this last year. We always do this. And when you put us in the tournament, we make runs like we did last year to the Final Four. But look at this. Their RPI was 84. It would have been the highest ever in tournament history for a team to go into the tournament with that type of an RPI. And you can see it's a significant difference with the rest of the four that did make it in. So I don't have a problem with Wake, USC, Providence, and K-State. I don't know why you would knock them out in favor of a Syracuse team that won only 2 games outside of the Carrier Dome. And when they do travel away from the Carrier Dome, a lot of those games, it seems like, is down in New York.
Yeah.
So are down in New York. And so they want to lean on their conference victories, and they had some impressive conference wins, no question about that. But you got to do more than that, where other teams are also doing that.
Well, they also had some really bad losses. They lost against UConn, St. John's, Georgetown, Boston College. I mean, teams we weren't even talking about this year. You can't lose to those teams and then consider yourself some of the top talent in the country. That's not how this works. And, you can't also rest on your laurels of what you did last year. You barely made it into the tournament last year. You were lucky to be afforded the opportunity to make the run to the Final Four. That's not going to happen every year. With 14 losses, sorry, you don't deserve to be in. Their RPI was super high, and had they made it in, it would have been a record RPI to put in the tournament. Nope.
So they're a #1 seed in the NIT. And I don't know if they did this on purpose. They claim that they didn't. The NIT didn't. I'm going to think otherwise, regardless of what they say. So Nicole Auerbach, friend of the show here, the NIT might not be the biggest tournament, but it's definitely got the best sense of humor. So if you haven't heard, Syracuse will open against UNC Greensboro in the first round of the NIT. This after he dissed the city of Greensboro. I mean, this is just gold.
Oh, it was 100% put to have this happen. 100%.
I can't believe the NIT officials are saying that, no, this was done regardless of what the situation was or
because they don't need to take credit. We all know.
I know. Come on.
We all know. They don't need to go on record saying that they make decisions based on their heart rather than, how the records play out.
And this is a church down in Greensboro that has printed these shirts, and I guess this is probably a hot seller down there. Greensboro versus Boeheim. So not Syracuse, but Boeheim. The whole city is backing this team now.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got teams down there are having nights to honor the team and how the city has, been dissed by, one of the biggest coaches in college basketball. So, hey, listen, that's what you're going to get, especially with such a close-knit community down there. Everyone's going to rally around the city.
Sure. And it's not just, and I noticed on Twitter, it's not just people from Greensboro, it's people from North Carolina who have ties from North Carolina. I saw some people with Charlotte ties. Jonathan Jones, another friend of the show here.
Right.
He chimed in, and I think, it's like, come on. There's no reason why you take a pot shot at Greensboro.
Well, and then not only just North Carolina, but all of the surrounding states. People travel from those states to go to Greensboro to be able to watch basketball. They don't care about
the vast majority of the schools in the ACC, and certainly that was the heart and soul of the ACC back before Syracuse had anything to do with that conference. I mean, it was built on the programs that are located right there in North Carolina, for example.
Right.
That's, they should get, because of the proximity and the tradition and the history, they should get the tournament. Maybe not. I like the fact that they're going up to New York and to Washington, D.C. and spreading it out a little bit. And that's important too. But that's their home. And I don't understand why Boeheim would even venture down that path.